Audi may not have been first in the luxury subcompact crossover segment, but over the last decade, they've managed to outcompete BMW and Mercedes Benz to be the viable choice in a growing and emerging market. Revolutionizing how we view luxury subcompacts, the Q3 ushered in a new wave of vehicles that are closer in relation to their larger siblings, rather than simply being a base offering trying to attract a younger consumer demographic. Well into its second generation, the Q3 is more than just being attainable, and in fact, its long list of intangibles makes it a great pick for those looking for a crossover under $50,000. So here are 5 reasons why you should buy a 2024 Audi Q3. Where the Q3 has always been viewed as favorable in the eyes of journalists and Audi purists is that this subcompact is underpinned by Volkswagen's MQB platform. You've probably heard people complain about the BMW X1 and X2 being rebadged Mini Coopers. But unlike the brand from Bavaria, sharing chassis with the Volkswagen GTI and Golf R, and of course the Audi S3 and RS3, has paid dividends in regards to public perception. Not only are you greeted by a relatively classy cabin with leather trimmed seats, Audi's MMI user interface, Audi's virtual cockpit, and an optional panoramic sunroof, a lot of what makes this subcompact great is the on-road performance. The model we had featured was a 40 TFSI, producing 184 horsepower and 221 pound-feet of torque, as opposed to the 228 horsepower and 251 pound-feet of torque for the 45 TFSI. Regardless of which trim and power output you choose, the Q3 is more than willing and capable of meeting your demands, as the 8-speed automatic transmission that's paired with this powertrain provides smooth gear shifts, which continues to build off this crossover's already refined mechanical components. Despite not being overly remarkable in terms of straight line speed and cornering ability, as a daily driver, buyers will enjoy its on-road comfort, but also the seat positioning, which masks the fact that the Q3 primarily shares its chassis with small cars. Better yet, the handling and steering input doesn't feel as though it's lacking compared to its siblings. And in fact, for a subcompact crossover, it does have a luxurious demeanor on the roadways, unlike some of its rivals. It goes without saying that subcompacts will be the cheapest vehicles offered in a product line, but Audi continues to take things one step further without compromising on luxury and quality. Maybe seen as a huge sacrifice in regards to performance, Audi gives shoppers the ability to purchase a 40 TFSI model that comes in with a base cost of just under $37,500. While you receive similar packages to the Q3 45 TFSI, you're going to give up straight line speed. Offered in 2 trims for 2024, a well-equipped Premium Plus will be less than $50,000, and despite Audi opting out of the performance market that would have them competing directly with the X1 and X2 M35i and GLA 35 AMG, they've decided that affordability and tailoring to shoppers not inclined to spend well into the high $40,000 range to be what sets them apart from their competitors. Playing a role in the success for the Q3, which collectively over the last handful of years has been the best-selling amongst its German competitors, is most certainly the road presence, which wears Audi's signature unassuming yet classy front fascia. Rather than overstyling to make a statement, like some manufacturers have been known to do, the Q3's sporty yet subtle appearance definitely appeals to the buyer not looking to draw attention. However, the $1,300 black optic package on the model we had featured may turn some heads as you pass by. Between the gloss black front grille, blacked out badging, painted fenders, and full LED headlights, not only does the Q3 kind of resemble the Q5 and Q7, it also exudes a sense of luxury that many entry models in this segment fail to express. Then making our way around to the back, the rear fascia also follows in the footsteps as the Q5, especially with the pronounced C-pillars. The rounded off body lines does give the Q3 a traditional crossover appearance at first glance, and with the LED taillights and gloss black trim for the rear diffuser, this subcompact appears relatively upmarket for a sub $50,000 vehicle. But even without the black optic package, Audi's entry point into the crossover lineup makes a great first impression by not having a lifted hatchback persona, and instead looks like a baby SUV thanks to the bigger dimensions for this generation. In the luxury market, what has stopped many consumers from choosing a subcompact crossover is their lack of interior space and overall practicality. That's what initially plagued the first generation Q3 10 years ago. But here we are in the 2020s with a legitimate small SUV, perfect for those who live in the city. Being the first to upsize amongst its domestic rivals, the Q3 set the tone and raised the bar for how large a subcompact should be, as it's 177 inches in length, 73 inches in width, and 63 inches in height should be more than adequate for a buyer with a small family. As a result, you can squeeze in average-sized adults in the second row with relative ease. But as we discussed numerous times for this market, accommodating another person in the center might be a squeeze, especially on longer drives. Headroom is sufficient for a small vehicle such as the Q3, and for those younger families, everyone should be comfortable on weekday commutes. Then to rear cargo space, you'll have just under 24 cubic feet of room, which now is only outclassed by the BMW X1 and X2. For a subcompact crossover, this is impressive, as there's plenty of room for luggage when going on road trips. But even on a daily basis, the Q3 is almost in compact crossover territory when it pertains to practicality. It's for that reason, up to this point, Audi has been successful with this vehicle throughout the years, because it blurs the lines between being affordable and subcompact, while also being spacious enough where upsizing may not be necessary. When bringing up the luxury subcompact crossover market to potential buyers, they often reply with, "It's a great value, but I'm looking for something more spacious, luxurious, and enjoyable to drive." As mentioned earlier, vehicles in this segment get a bad rep, simply due to being attainable but also not sharing the same chassis and platform as the rest of the product line. Out of the German competitors, the Audi Q3 will likely appeal to your tastes, as the interior technology, cabin layout, and competent 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine should keep you satisfied in the long run. While it's not a complete replica of the larger Q5, it offers buyers an upscale alternative under $50,000. And rather than having to max out your budget for a lightly optioned compact crossover, the Q3 gives you more than enough for an entry model into a luxury brand's product portfolio. We hope you enjoyed this quick buyer's guide for the 2024 Audi Q3. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you're interested in buying a Q3 or any other luxury subcompact crossover, make sure to check out our full reviews to help you find your next vehicle. And thanks for watching.